I'm Spaceman, dude. What's your name?
Oh yeah, Spaceman, I heard about you. I'm Radical Snacks.
I've heard of you.
Because I like snacks and I'm radical. I mean,
It's the only way to be, man.
how'd you get your name?
Well, it's actually from a song, the Killers song called Spaceman, and basically there's this. It's the chorus. He says, "The song maker is gonna make you sad. The dream maker is gonna make you mad." And the spaceman says, "Everybody look down. It's all in your mind." And basically, what that is like the reason I'm the spaceman is because in this world of people who are so caught up in the way they perceive the world and they don't really connect with others because they're getting mad over what the dream maker says and they're getting sad over what the song maker says, that they don't take the time to realize, like, hey, it's all in your mind, it's all about your perspective. And it's a perfect segue into what we always talk about, and that's perspective.
That reminds me of the first time we met. We go to school here. We're art students.
At Adams State.
We met at a studio art class, and we were making crazy art. And like that's what I like to do. Like all this crazy shit that's all around me. It's like something that I'm really into, and Paul's really into, and he's really good at. So we just would talk about art in class, and I was really intrigued with him because he was like really nice dude and a really young dude. I'm a little older than him, and
Not a little.
I'm actually a lot older, but I look pretty good. Just kidding. Anyways, a lot of the kids his age, like, they're kind of just always like obsessed with themselves or obsessed with their phones. They just kind of don't ever even look up to say hi. And Paul was like a really nice dude, always said hi. And so I was like, okay, this is someone I'll actually talk to because he's not a jerk, which is like all it takes to really get my interest, just be a nice person. And we started hanging out, we started working on some art. I was working on this installation and it had a bunch of playing cards like exploding towards the sky.
All over the place.
I think maybe we'll insert a picture of it like right here sometime if we figure out how to do that. But we will, and eventually you'll see it at some point. But anyways, it was there. I went to show Paul. He was like, "That's cool." Hey, and then what? Remember what happened?
Yeah, totally. So what happened was, I love playing cards. Texas Hold'em's the shit. Pardon, the language.
Same.
And I told Ryan, I've got a dumb amount of cards at home back in Denver. We're 5 hours away from there, by the way. And I told him after spring break, which was coming up, I'd totally bring him all the cards he needed back. And
we started talking, playing cards, and I was like, "Oh, cool, yeah, I play cards. Let's go play cards."
Gotta play cards. You can't turn down a game of Hold'em.
And we both live on campus, so we just left class. We were like already ahead with our projects, did a lot of work done. So came back, and instead of playing cards, we were just like started relating and talking about like.
Yeah. Well, we had people bail on us because it was supposed to be about 4 of us playing some cards, but
that's right.
We were the only 2 who actually, had time.
Which doesn't make for the best card game.
Exactly, one-on-one. Like.
So we just kind of hung out and we were just kind of shooting the shit like we are now, and and then I don't know, we just realized how much we had in common. Like we had the same last name, which was interesting because we aren't related at all.
Yeah.
And it's a strange last name, like Snacks and Spaceman. It's like, who the hell?
Yeah.
I've never met anyone with that name, but there it was. It was like a sign. So we followed this star, and it led us to you, like the same thing. Like we connected so much. We're like, hey man, we got all these crazy conversations that we always have that are super deep. They're not just about like, dude, like let's go get some beer, man, and like,
like totally, bro.
Yeah,
you gotta do that.
I mean, we do that too, but it's still a little more entertaining, I think, than when most people do it because we're obsessed with like perspective and like trying to learn other people's perspective. And when we were learning about each other and how we both view the world, it was very similar and it was very intriguing the way we talked about it, just learning from each other, just getting lost in these conversations. And that night, the first night we met, we hung out for like 13 hours straight. It just flew by, just shooting the shit. And at the end of the night, I decided, I was like, hey, we need to write about all this. Like, this was some really crazy stuff that we've been talking about. And
we decided to write an essay.
Yeah.
And
the way we did it was,
so what we did is we each wrote from our own perspective of that first day that we had met, and like not really that we met, but that we hung out, and like our perceptions of each other when we had first met, and how like our paths crossed, and basically where we ended at that night. That was the.
That'll be edited.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyways, yeah, like I wrote from how I viewed him and our first interactions, and it was interesting just the way they came together, and like that became an obsession we both started having, just about trying to view the world in a different way, and to where it's not through your phone, it's not through social media, even though that's what we're trying to use right now to connect with people.
But like most of the time, you don't see either one of us in our phones. Like the rest of everyone, it's back to nature. Not necessarily nature, because it's all gone for the most part, but reality, being unplugged from our devices.
Yeah, like people think we're weird if we're like walking around looking at the sky, or like talking, not staring down like a robot plugged into your phone. And we think that's what makes us cool. And we think we're cool enough that people would want to be involved in some of these weird conversations and see some of this crazy art and projects we've been working on. So we want to share it with everybody, because we just love everybody. We love all the people that are watching this, all three of you. And so we hope you enjoy all the other things we're going to bring out. We're going to do a bunch of crazy collaboration projects with the art we have. We're going to...
Oh, this is going to go far. We've got a lot coming to you.
We have some fun games planned too that we're kind of saving a little later, because, we just want to get a feel about how this all started.
Yeah, this is just a little introduction. This is just the very, very beginning.
It's just a little taste in the drop of Snacks in Space.
Snacks in Space.
So, it's going to be art, snacks, and cheeseball attacks. It's going to be games, planes, and the things that rhyme with those words that are really cool. I can't think of any right now, but they're out there, and we'll find them, and we'll bring them to you.
And even if you want to help us, that would be sweet.
We're all about collaborating. We're all about perspective. We want to learn from everybody, because we know, even though we have a lot of crazy shit that we talk about and a lot of cool ideas, you can always have room to learn more, always learn about other people, and everyone's so different. Everyone has something unique that they can share, and we want to share what's unique about us with you, and we hope that whoever sees this does the same with us, and we're going to keep doing this for a while. So hopefully we weren't too annoying on this one. I don't think we are. I think
we're pretty awesome.
And then we were really nervous on this one. This is our first try.
Like, I've been quiet this whole time.
Yeah, and he never shuts up.
What kind of shit is this?
Wait till you see him actually let loose a little. It's going to be good times, and hopefully you guys come back around, because the next ones are going to be even better.
Yeah.
So,
I'm kind of glad we set the bar low here.
That's the best way to look at it.
Yep.
Until next time.
Until next time.
Snacks, cheeseball attacks. I said it wrong.
But something that rhymes.
Something that rhymes.
Something that rhymes.
Leave shitty comments about all the stupid shit we said, and then we'll get better next time.
Exactly.
Sweet.
We will learn. Peace out, dudes.